It is hard to believe that we have reached the fifth week of the course and we are embarking on our second essay assignment. That essay is going to be a research assignment, and you'll find the details here in the Essay 2 assignment sheet. One of the things that I am adding to this course at this time is another graphic organizer to help you reach a topic that is specific to your current personal life rather than one of the generic topics that I have listed here that seem to be the fallbacks. These are the go-to topics, and for purposes of the rest of this course, they are topics that I have banned because there's no new information. The point of writing is to add to a conversation, and merely repeating everything that everyone has already said just simply because it's an easy topic to grab is not what we want to do here. You need to challenge yourself to research something that is of personal interest to you, um, rather than reciting what has been already said about these topics. And so you can read this list yourself as you read the Essay 2 assignment sheet. Part of the Essay 2 assignment sheet you will fill out here in this assignment. Notice 10 points each for finding the number of pages. If research is required, that's a given. The type of sources you have to have, what constitutes a print source, and if you're allowed to use Wikipedia or an encyclopedia. Those are things that you can answer by reading through the assignment list on your own. What I want to show you now is this simple graphic organizer that I've created for determining a topic that might work for this essay. And so personally, things I know a little bit about, but need to know more about is um, creating baby food. Um, uh, and Baby feeding timelines. Uh, the little moose is 6 months old at the time of this recording, and he can't have popcorn and he can't have hot dogs, doctor said. But what can he have, and how do I prepare it? Because I have all the tools. I'm not going to buy pre-made baby food. Um, and from just a personal perspective, I don't want, preservatives and things that I can avoid feeding him. So those are two topics that I'm interested in personally. Um, Professionally, as far as academics goes, probably some of the things that I, you know, honestly, how to recognize the use of ChatGPT and other AI in student writings. Another topic that is of interest to me is improving um, retention in Composition 1. How do I encourage students to um, keep at it? Growth mindset, and I missed a seminar on this because I was sick. Growth mindset as a means to success in the composition classroom. Um, Other professional, but also probably community things because they deal with my volunteer service, um, but also with my personal life. Um, Impact of solar flares on migraines and vision. Um, and whoops, over here, professionally, impact of solar flares on radio transmissions, because that's another part of my life that I'd like to understand. Okay. Other community things that might, I can't think of many community, other personal things that interest me. I now live in the boonies. How to grow a garden. If you want a plant killed, I am your person. How to grow a garden. Raising chickens. We're going to get chickens at some point. So raising chickens is another thing that interests me. So those are things that, and I didn't do this. I know something about the baby food. Um, I don't know. I know that these cause, whoops, I know that migraines mess with my vision, but I don't understand why and how. So I need to move that one if I can get my computer to cooperate. Um, and I would say probably I don't know anything about the baby feeding timelines. Oops. So I'm going to move that one. I know a little bit about growing a garden, but I stink at it. So that's something I do know something about. So I have my food timeline for infant. I don't know anything about raising chickens. So I'd put that one over here. And I'd spell correctly. So those are things that I'd put over there. I know a little bit about that and improving retention. Those are things that I know something about. But the growth mindset, really haven't looked at that one. So I'm going to move that one over here. Okay. And I know that solar flares impact our HF communication systems, but I don't know how. And so that probably should move as well. Pardon me as I try to save something. Um, and so that's something that I do know something about, but not enough. Um, and so those are possible topics. And then if I go back and I look at my requirements, okay, the number of pages required, can I write about that? About creating baby food. I'll give you this one for free. It's a 47-page paper. Can I write for 4 to 7 pages about the creation of baby food? Not probably. Um, the baby food timeline probably wouldn't fill that much time either. Growing a garden, I could possibly do. Raising chickens, I could possibly do. But really, because the impact of solar flares, understanding solar flares, where they come from, how to recognize the different ranges, because there are um, classifications at the time that I'm recording this. We just had an M9 that has a full coronal mass ejection headed to Earth in 2 days. What is that going to mean for us? And so that's one of those things that I want to understand more of. And since it fits professionally and it fits personally, I'm probably going to choose to research solar flares and their impact on the Earth. So that would be my choice, and and then I would maybe highlight that one so that as the instructor, I know that when you submit yours, I know that this is the topic you've chosen, but you're also going to present it to me, and we're going to have a conversation within use the little one for burping. Uh, we're going to have a conversation within the discussion board you and me as to your topic choice and the direction you think it's going to go. But for the purposes of this assignment, open up the assignment sheet after you've downloaded this page so that you can flip back and forth, read the assignment details so that you can fill in this information, and then think personally in your personal life, in your professional life, in your community. Maybe it's the research of uh, accessibility features for a certain type of person, and how those could be implemented in, say, a community center or something of that nature. But the one thing to remember is that this is an information only paper, so please do not uh, take a position that's going to require either evaluation or persuasion, because those are outside the bounds of this particular assignment. So if you have questions, as always, you can message me through email, jenny.roberts@cali.edu, and have a great day and great fun starting your research paper.